After I graduated from high school, I spent the summer in Florida as a nanny for my cousins. My aunt's friends would tell me, "Don't let the kids watch TV after 9. That's when the homos come on and try to convert us." I'm 19, graduating high school class of 18 in a small, conservative New England town. Freshman year in college, I have a 4-year full scholarship. I get off the plane in Dayton, Ohio, and I'm met by the biggest dyke I've ever seen in my whole life. Everything I've been dreaming about in high school. She's tall, has spiky hair, tattoos, piercings, and muscles. I think to myself, oh my God, they exist in real life, not just on Google image search. She walks up to me and says, "Are you Kelsey?" I nod, "Yes, pretty please." She helps me carry my bags out to the tiny 2-seat Geo Metro, painted Pepto-Bismol pink. We get in the car. She grips the stick and shifts the gears. A shiver runs down my back. She turns to me and says, "So what are you studying?" I squeak out, "Biology. I want to be a primatologist." "What do you study?" "Sexology." I was on my way to the super queer utopia in a super queer little pink car with a big dyke. I get to campus and I meet a tranny boy who's really into community service, getting a mastectomy, marine biology, and running the Queer Center. Next, I meet a queer high-femme stripper who had a boob job in Puerto Rico, is now studying sociology to write a book on the queer positive sex industry. She takes me under her wing. She tells me, "Yeah, Kelsey, you're totally gay. I knew from the minute I met you." I blush and say, "Really? You really think so? Why?" The tranny shaves my head in the Queer Center. My long, blonde, curly hair drops to the floor. He writes, "Deconstruct patriarchy." Thick black marker across my chest. I'm topless, except for duct tape on my nipples. The student government has bought a keg. Amazing! We all drink merrily on the steps of the student union building. Amazing! No ID required. Amazing! I'm getting fucked up and thinking, I love this place. There are no rules. This is the best thing that happened to me since I found Ani DeFranco. I wake up having sex with a man. This repeats 16 times in the next 2 years. I go to a concert one night with my best friend to hear a folky queer woman play her guitar and sing sappy songs about all of her female lovers. I'm on the verge of tears during the entire show. My friend asks me, "Are you gay?" And I burst out sobbing. I tell her, yes, my first love was this girl at the age of 7. I never told anyone this before. My mom caught us kissing, blah, 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 blah. The next night, I drink again, and I'm afraid of being alone with this very scary new concept that I've officially come out to myself and someone else. And so I crawl into another man's bed. It was no big deal. We all drank together and fucked each other and always used protection. I was surrounded by queers, dykes, stems, tomboys, trannies, bi-boys, breeders, fag hags, sissies, tomboys, gender freaks, gender fucks. We were there because it was the only place we could be ourselves. It was the only place we could be free to love who we wanted to love. We were a Pepto-Bismol island. My roommate gets a call from a past sexual partner. I'm HIV positive. It was like something out of a TV show, right? I mean, AIDS? We're middle-class white kids. This isn't like Rent or anything. My roommate freaks out. Everyone freaks out. It was very dramatic, very sobering. The campus is so small. We're all at risk. It dawns on me that I've had sex with a lot of people, and I haven't been tested for sexually transmitted diseases ever. I borrow my best friend's car and drive to Greene County Hospital. I'm in a kind of nervous fervor, shaking, my stomach churning. I have to remind myself to breathe. In the admittance interview, the nurse asks me, "Have you had sex against your will?" I say, no, I just want to get tested. "Do you have any reason to believe that you're pregnant?" No. He gave me a pregnancy test anyway, and a gynecology exam. It was a male doctor. When he put the speculum inside of me, I started to cry. It's not that it hurt. I just felt so fucking invaded. Like my whole life was invaded. And now it came down to this. I was naked from the waist down, my feet in stirrups on an examination table in bumfuck Ohio, with a doctor swabbing the walls of my uterus. I kept crying, and so they kept asking me if I'd been raped, and I kept saying no, but they kept treating me like a rape victim. I wanted to scream at them, "I'm not a fucking victim. You just need to get the fuck out of here." I have a dream. I'm driving alone in a truck through the desert. There's a dog in the back of the truck. Just me, my dog, my truck, and everything wide open. I've never been to the desert before. I decide to find a summer job in Santa Fe. I get here and I'm miserable. I have to work every day, buy a six-pack. I find a group of queers who comprise my only real social life. I avoid building meaningful relationships with straight people. I have a girlfriend who treats me like shit, and we go out drinking and she fucks me, but she never lets me fuck her. It was the hardest decision of my life so far. I knew I had to leave, but I didn't know how. I had no money and no support. I had no idea what I was doing with my life. I had nowhere to go. I couldn't go home to my parents, and I couldn't go back to queer dystopia. I was afraid of losing my full scholarship and confronting the straight world. I cracked. I yelled at my girlfriend in a drunken rage, "You don't know who I am, you don't care about me, go fuck yourself." At 3 a.m., I walked 2 miles in heels through the barrio to get home. Hearing my heels click on the pavement in the dark was incredibly exhilarating and incredibly terrifying. Clack, 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 clack. That was the sound of me saying yes to myself. It was a defiant yes. It was a yes. I deserve more than this. Clack, 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 clack. Yes, 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 yes. I think that was the moment that I fully came out to myself. It had nothing